Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachak Kodash. Also as well, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continue to rule very well to this very day, that is feeding the flock through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And also as well, likewise, Shalom to the whole elect that's continuing to labor in this work. And I'll continue to labor to show forth your diligence to make your calling and election sure, in faith, in truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. All right. Now, the topic of this video is going to be centered around this recent briefing concerning what the people deem as, so-called UFOs, which is an acronym from unidentified flying object. And there was a briefing that took place recently concerning, the so-called UFOs, which we know, us as in this truth, we know that these are the chariots of the Lord, and they had a briefing concerning this, concerning the chariots. And just the mere fact of, Esau Edom, which is the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man, having certain briefings, concerning the chariots of the Lord, it lets you know that, Esau Edom can no longer hide. He can no longer put off the fact that the chariots are near and the chariots are here, man, because there's been multitudes of chariot sightings to the point to where, they have no choice but to address that, and they deemed that, them even speaking about this, because it's been over 50 years since they even made mention of it. All right. Especially during the time of the Ronald Reagan era. Okay. But now, they're conducting talks concerning this because, they're making themselves known. The Lord Yahweh Bahashim Shai is now allowing, the angels, which are within these chariots, to make themselves known on the planet Earth. All right. And these things are striking fear in the hearts of the wicked. Okay, in the hearts of those that work iniquity. Okay, because those chariots are dreadful, man. Because the chariots, when they make their return, okay, when Yahweh Shai makes his return, Salakia, with his chariots, okay, the chariots are going to do two things. All right, one, they're going to save or deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, okay, and at the same time, all right, they're going to bring destruction. Okay, they're going to bring destruction, man. All right, and that's how the Lord's going to make a clean riddance of this current land. All right, and not just this land, which is America, okay, which is Babylon the Great in the Bible, but also parts of the world as well has been tainted by this devil. Okay, and Esau Edom, which again is a true biblical nationality of the so-called white man, is indeed the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Okay, and the Lord is going to bring this force to this man. Okay, yeah, and the Lord said to himself, he said he's not going to return as a man. Okay, he's not going to meet this world, this current world, as a man. Okay, no, he's going to come back as a powerful force, all right, to be reckoned with. Okay, so he's coming back with power, man. All right, and the power that he has, right, all right, is or the power, one of the powers that he has is having the chariots. Okay, because that's the army of the Lord, man. All right, and guess what? When they return, Esau Edom is not going to be able to defend himself. Okay, because the chariots of the Lord, Esau Edom, the only thing he has is things that are carnal, things according to the flesh, and how, he made, certain workarounds, certain, he designed a certain technology to work in a certain way, but he can only operate according to the manner of the planet Earth. That's why you have a term called aerodynamics, okay, and physics, okay, because this man can only operate, according to how the world operates, but this is a power that is coming from the heavens, okay, that does not operate underneath the law of the laws of the earth. All right, and when I say that, I'm talking about the way that these chariots operate. Okay, because thermodynamics, basically tells you that the only thing that you can do concerning any type of aerial technology is that you have to abide by the law of thermodynamics. You have to abide by the laws which governs the earth. Okay, and that lets you know, man, this man Esau Edom has no power whatsoever, because he has to conduct themselves according to that. Okay, now if he was like the Most High, then he would be able to defy that. But guess what? He can't, because he's just a man. All right, and the scriptures tell you that as well in Isaiah. I believe it's the Slakia, where it says the Egyptians are men and not the Most High. All right, it might be the 13th chapter. I'm not sure. Well, Slakia, I don't think it's the 13th chapter. It's another chapter, but I think I'm gonna get it here in a little bit, because I don't want to butcher it. Right. So first, I want to go ahead and hop to the precepts. But before I get the precepts, I want to go ahead and bring out an article. And this is from ABC 10. All right, ABC News. Okay. Now I'll just read a little bit of it. If you want to, you can go and take a look if you want. Like I said, the headline is here's what Congress found out about UFOs at today's hearing. All right, this was conducted on the 17th of this month. Okay. It says Congress held its first hearing in half a century Tuesday on identified flying objects, and no, there's still no government confirmation of extraterrestrial life. Right? They're not gonna bring out any sort of information concerning this. Why? Because they've been keeping it secret for so long, and so they'll say that they acknowledge the presence of the chariots, right? But other than that, they're not gonna go in depth on what's really going on. Okay. But for one thing, is that when it comes to the chariots, they're still trying to understand, how the chariots operate, and they can't do it, man. They can't do it, and as much as they try, they can't. All right, Esau and his pride, still trying to, put everything in his perspective. That's why when you read, in his educational system, that is tied to his ideology. Okay, especially the history, man. All right, because the history, all right, that these people see today, especially in these school systems, right, which we gave that name for the school system. Okay, the history that's given to the students is their history. All right. And then they'll tell you that it's dated back, millions of years, when it's really, the earth is not even that old. All right, but that's another topic for another video. But I'm gonna go ahead and read this article. I'm gonna read a little bit. Like I said, if you want to read the whole thing, you can. This is from ABC 10. It says, continuing on, right? It says, testifying before House Intelligence Committee, Pentagon officials did not disclose additional information from their ongoing investigation of hundreds of unexplained sightings in the sky. All right, like I said, over a course of time, there's been multiple sightings of chariots, man. Okay, so they known about these things, okay, and now they decided to make public, what was what they are trying to discover concerning it. All right, and the reports that they received or jot down, right, or recorded, Slakia, they're not going to bring that information out to the people, okay, because it's too much truth, it's too much information. Okay, the information that they have, is going to put the society in disarray. All right. Now, Rena says, but they said they had picked a director for a new task force. It says, but they said they had picked a director for a new task force to coordinate data collection efforts on what the government has officially labeled unidentified aerial phenomena. All right, and it's an acronym. It's a new acronym that they have now, and it's called UAP. Okay, which again stands for unidentified aerial phenomena. All right. But that's all I want to read in this article. Like I said, you can read the rest here. It's going to their spiel, concerning the chariots of the Lord, and you can guarantee that they are trying to figure out, how are they going to combat this force, okay? Because this force that's coming is going to oppose this man, all right? It's going to be in opposition to him, so he has to respond. That's why the Pentagon now is having briefings and talks concerning this, because this is a threat to their kingdom, all right? And like I said, they're not going to be able to prevail, man, because like I said, the chariots don't operate underneath. They don't operate underneath boundaries, boundaries of the earth. Okay. So this book is Zephaniah chapter 5, and this is at verse 2. All right, it says, he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Okay. So this flying roll, all right, represents a chariot, man. Okay. And that's what Zechariah was seeing during that time, and he was only able to put it underneath his terms, and what they know back in that world, in the ancient world. There's only so much vocabulary that they had in order to describe the chariots, man. All right, because these chariots come in different forms. Okay, so in this one particular, he compared this chariot to a flying roll. Okay. Verse 2, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. So this is a curse to these people, all right? But it's not a curse to us, because we understand what these things are. We understand that this is our salvation, okay? This is the only way out of here, man, all right? The only way, okay? Because guess what? The whole earth is going to be clean, dissolved, man. All right. And then from after the cleansing, then we're going to rebuild. All right. Or it's like we're gonna build our kingdom. All right. But it's going to be done by the hands of our servants, which is first and foremost is going to start with Esau, Edom. All right. And he's going to go into captivity. Okay. He's going to get the brunt force of captivity. All right. Also other nations as well. They're going to also be servitude under us. Okay. Now reading on, it said, then said he unto me, this is the curse. This is at verse 3 again. It says, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on the side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. Okay. And reading on, it says, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and he has been bringing it forth. Okay. And it says, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. All right. What's the house of the thief? It's America. All right. Which is Babylon the Great in the Bible. Okay. It says, it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house. And these chariots have remained in the midst of this house. They remain in the midst of Babylon the Great. Okay. And guess what? When the time comes and the Lord returns, guess what? They're gonna appear. Okay. And show themselves. All right. And at that point, it's gonna, like it says here, it shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof, right? Bringing about that fire. Okay. There's another scripture that actually says that, right? First I want to grab hold this one on deck. Just like it. Okay. And then I want to grab this one. All right, it's the book of Isaiah chapter 66 verse 15. Okay. It says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Bashmel will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Okay. So the Lord is returning with fire and with his chariots. Okay. To render his anger with fury, man. Okay. This is how the Lord what the Lord is using to exact vengeance. Okay. Because Lord Yahweh Bashmel Shai is fed up with this place. Okay. So he's going to bring his anger with fury, all right, by way of the chariots, man. Okay. And he's not only the chariots are going to get down, okay, but he's also going to use the device that the Lord has put within the minds of these devils to develop, okay? And that's the thermonuclear missiles, okay? And now we're at the point now to where they're supersonic missiles, okay? You know, breaking the sound barrier, okay? So let me go ahead and hop to the next precept. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10. And let's just lock in. I'm going to just a little bit. I believe it's up a little bit. Yep. This book of Ezekiel, chapter 10. And let's see, slack it. Let me start at verse 9. It says, "And when I looked, behold, the four wheels by the cherubims, one wheel by one cherub, and another wheel by another cherub. And the appearance of the wheels was as the color of a beryl stone." Right. And these chariots have different sizes and shapes and colors, man. Okay. And it says, verse 10, it says, "As for their appearances, they four had one likeness, as if a wheel had been in the midst of a wheel." Right. A wheel within a wheel. Okay. And that's why you get a lot of these concepts that these directors have in these movies when they want to shoot movies that have chariots in them, or so-called UFOs. Okay, because they're taking these things from the Bible. All right, the Bible describes these chariots, man, and that's what you see today, man. All right, and when it comes to, you know, these certain movies that are being put out, case in point, Independence Day. Okay, where do you think the idea of Independence Day came from? All right, it came from the Bible. All right. So I'm moving from there. I'm gonna grab this last precept. Should be the book of let's see, Slocky. Actually, let me go back to this Bible manufactured glass. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, and this at verse 6. It says, "But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen a region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not." All right. So this is Ezra speaking. It was what he was seeing was compared to a great mountain, but when he looked around, you know, he didn't see any mountains in that area. Okay, or where it could be carved from. Okay. He said, but he would have seen a region or place where the hill was graven, so he would have seen that. All right, but he said he didn't. Okay. Verse 8, it says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight." Okay, and these people, all right, the ones, especially the ones in the military, they're going to try to fight against the Lord, all right, but they're going to lose. Okay, because again, the power that the Lord Yahweh Bashmel Shah is coming with is an angelic power. It's a power out of this world. Okay, it's a power that cannot be comprehended by fleshly men. Okay. Verse 9, it says, "And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth," right, and it's talking about the chariots, right, "as there had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flame and breath." Okay. Yeah, so it says, "And out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests." Okay, so out of these chariots are going to come the fire. Okay, and I cast out sparks and tempests, right? And verse 11 it says, "And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon a multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. And when I saw this, I was afraid." Right. So this is going to be the end result of those chariots returning, man. A complete destruction, all right, of this kingdom and the people that reside here. All right. Save the elect. Okay. Because through the chariots, the elect is going to be delivered through these chariots. Okay. And and after that's completed, right, or during this time, right, America is going to be destroyed. Okay. It's going to happen at the same time. Okay. the elect are going to get taken up into the chariots, and guess what? The elect, which Lord's will, were part of that number, are going to witness the destruction. Okay, that's why John the Revelator, when he was having a vision concerning this place, America, he was seeing this place being destroyed, and he compared this place to be a lake of fire. Okay, so that's what's coming, man. All right. And I'm pretty sure, now since they're having briefings and talks concerning the chariots, now it's going to garner a response. Okay. That's why, it's no coincidence that the former president, right, Trump, started a Space Force, because they know that they exist and they know that it's a threat. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and close down on that note. Lord's will is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Till next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Rakam. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone everywhere to this day, and shalom. Peace and safety and salutations to the hopefully elect. Continue your labor's work and labor to show for your diligence to make a calling and election sure, and faith and truth and sincerity and all charity. And with that, was a shalom.